The biggest thing is looking at bringing technology into the management and tracking of community service is essential. For the longest time, we're like one step away from where you're still recording things in a logbook, and when you have the courts or you have probation officers calling to find out if a client has completed their hours, you're having to manually go through things. And so being able to, and with limited staff that we have within the department, looking at technology, bringing that in to where we can pull information a lot quicker. It's indexed. We have record of issues involving individual clients. We're able to generate those reports, so when the judge is calling from a court, they can get real-world, real-time information. And I think just moving from the data entry or the weekly logs or the monthly logs to where you're entering, it took a lot of staff time. And if we bring technology into this to where we're able to enter those hours, you're getting real-time information, and then you're providing, being able to use technology, it grants better access. We're able to, provide more direct access to where people that refer people to us for community service or work credit hours, they can check on the status of that, and it's just going to make our life a lot easier.
I think another big positive is that we've been generally kind of reactive. We never know on any given day how many people will actually show up to work on a crew,
yes.
And yet you need to schedule work and complete work and manage contracts. And by use of technology, it gives us a tool, an effective tool, to schedule our workers, to manage our workforce on a consistent basis, and really increase our productivity.
I think automation will improve the services just because of the immediate feedback. POs really need to get the information to the court. We sanction people a lot now, and you have time limits, how much time you have, and you have to get the information, and you can get it reported and move on to the next item. I think it is very important, and just to get rid of the paperwork, the stacks of paper.
Technology has really helped speedline the process as far as moving folks on a domestic violence caseload where they have a requirement to do an evaluation, and then there's a referral process to get into the classes. It's just very streamlined as far as being able to upload that evaluation along with all the other pertinent information for a referral, and just send it directly to the agency, and the agency has it in real time, and regardless of how quickly the offender contacts them to make an intake appointment, they're going to have that information, and they're going to be able to do their own intake process. And there's less phone calls about not receiving the information, or maybe not receiving the fax that was sent. It's pretty streamlined, and I think it's been very beneficial, and it's been a time saver for me.
I think just that you mentioned about the phone tag. I know there used to be lots of, we'd give the numbers to the client would call, so they never got back to me. Then you're trying to call and trying to get the client, and that can go on for weeks. So that's, I think that really helps things move along.
I think technology has really helped because, for instance, if I have an offender come in and tell me that they have been attending classes very consistently, and I question that, and I pull up the website and I see that in fact they haven't been attending, and that there are notes in the progress notes that indicate that perhaps this offender is not doing as well as he's self-reporting. I can confront those issues right then and there, and so there's not just the consistency, but it's a timeliness of being able to address these violations.
Upon first seeing some of how the technology was being utilized with the DV caseload, that did spark an idea, and especially with the access and how the information sharing, the login, a web-based kind of technology. It seemed like that was definitely the way to go for the community service, because there's a lot of communication that has to take place between the nonprofit organization where we're sending a crew of community service workers or work crew members, and so they can report back that yes, these 3 clients did show up and perform the work that they were supposed to. Upon seeing that, how technology was being used to where the treatment providers were communicating with the PO, who can in turn communicate with the courts. There's a lot of parallels there, and so it definitely gave me the idea that this is the way or the direction we need to go as far as technology with community service.
An effective combination of accountability and effective programming produces the best results. So with technology, that allows us to provide both of those things, more effective and efficient provision of treatment services, and also to be able to manage accountability issues with our clients.